Studying abroad is a dream for every student, but studying in a foreign country is not as easy as you think. You have to adapt to a foreign culture, foreign language, and a completely different society. We are going to talk about studying in Turkey. Turkey is hosting more than 180,000 students, and most of them are from African country. Today, we have two significant guests from African country. We have Omer from Chad and Miraj from Tanzania. Welcome to my program, Face to Face Turkey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's start from Omer. I know that you have come to Turkey when you are in 15 years old. It's not easy to make that type of decision when you are a teenager to go abroad and to study in a foreign country. That country, you don't know their language, you don't know their culture, you don't know everything. So let me ask you, why did you decide to choose Turkey for a study?
First of all, I would like to thank our honorable inviter and Natural TV for this valuable program. We really thank you very much for this invitation to share our experience and to inform our other friends, maybe when they come to Turkey, to see what are the adventure and to share whatever we have lived. Yes, it's true that I have come here when I was 15 years old. It was in 2010. Actually, I was so young at that time, really. It's not easy to decide to go abroad. And thanks to our professors and teachers at that time, and with, of course, the opportunity that's given to us from Republic of Turkey, Foundation of Religion, which is called Diyanet. It is an opportunity, of course, and then they told us it is going to be opportunity for you to study abroad, and it is Turkey. We applied, of course, many of us, and thanks to God.
So you came here for high school study, right?
For high school, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were 15, after I finished the middle school, immediately when we saw this opportunity, they actually collected many students from different Diyanets, from different schools, and when they come to our school also, they just needed 5 students. So we also applied, and thanks to God, I also got my chance, and I decided to come, of course. My family also told me, yes, it will be good. Our teachers also, they told us, we need you to go abroad to study, to get new experience. Of course, when you go abroad, it means it is developed country, more developed than my country. So when you go abroad to that country, you get better education, new language, new culture. So you broaden your culture, you get new experience. So you get different potential, different experience. So that you come back, of course.
Also.
Yes. So
yeah, that's a great decision. So let me ask the same question to Miraj. I know that you have came here in 2013 for a program, and after that I think you decide to come to Turkey. So first you visit Turkey and see Turkey, and then you love Turkey, and then you decide Turkey, I think, but I don't know. I mean, let me ask you why you choose Turkey for higher study.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My name Hamis Miraj is from Tanzania, eastern part of Africa. And as my brother said that I came here 2013, I attended the international meeting, was Gaziantep. That time I was so interested with the meeting, the way Turkish country conducted that meeting. It was so emphasized me for taking economics issues. And the meeting was about international trade, exporting and importing different things from Turkey to the rest of the
So
world.
at that time you were a undergraduate student, right?
At that time, I was undergraduate student graduating from computer science at the Institute of Finance and Management in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. So I make a plan, then I say, wow, I should come to Turkey and take economics. Then 2015, I decided to come here in Ankara and taking masters in economics. Thank you very much for my professors, for my universities, and even the Turkish people, because they helped me a lot to facilitate my plan to take economics. So I graduated masters in economics at
Okay, let me ask, how did you select your university? Before coming to Turkey, did you select university, or after coming to Turkey? I think did you get any scholarship from Turkish government, or how you continue your study?
No, I didn't get any scholarship from Turkish government. I came here as a private, as I said, because the time I was coming from the job, I was working at Ifakara Health Institute by the time. Then I said, okay, let me go and taking economics, Masters of Economics at Ankara Yildirim Beyazıt.
Yeah, Ankara Yildirim Beyazıt University. This is a very good university. I mean, public university, but the instruction of language is completely English, I think. And it has gained huge reputation within a very short time. And this is a really very good university, and I think, and after that you completed your masters.
Yes.
And
then I joined for PhD in economics.
Currently you are continuing your PhD.
Yes, I continue. So now I'm taking a PhD, doctor of in economics.
Okay. How about your language? We know that Turkish language is a very important thing if you continue to study in Turkey, and if you want to continue your life here. It's very difficult without learning Turkish language. Do you know Turkish language? What is the level of your Turkish language? Because you are studying in a university where the medium of instruction is English. So what is about your Turkish language?
Yeah, sure. As you said, 100% in my university, they use English language. This is the first point. But not significant my speaking in Turkish language, because in class is 100% English. And the problem is, when I joined for economics perspectives, I was graduating from computer science. So it took me 1 year just for preparation to take for economics. So I was so busy, and I need to work very hard so as to score the point so as I can join masters. So when I joined masters preparation course, then I joined masters, and also it was very difficult, because you take a lot of study macro and micro mathematics for economics, econometrics, all of them are together. So that time I couldn't have enough time just going to the Turkish schools, yes, to learn the Turkish language. And when I finished the masters, directly I joined for PhD. So you can see.
But you did not face any difficulties here in Ankara.
Yeah,
with
sure.
Turkish language.
Even if he's going to shop, or when something, maybe you are taking some friends.
Yeah, sure.
This
perception, it is, some of the people, they feel that if you don't speak Turkish language, you cannot survive here. But this is not true. We can survive, because the Ankara of today is not comparable like years ago, because people here speak English very well, and sometimes we can use both language to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, you came here very long ago, and your medium of instruction was Turkish language in your high school. So how did you learn Turkish language, and what do you think about Turkish language?
Actually, as my friend said, today it's not like before. When I came here, it was in 2010, 10 years ago. At that time, actually, even the international students were very little, very few, not like today. So, and then when I came, I learned Turkish alphabet here in Kayseri city. So I didn't know Turkish
Nothing
language
about
at
Turkey.
all, nothing. So then I came, and at the same year, Just in the first semester, I just took Turkish language just one semester, 4 months only. And at that time, I was learning Turkish, and we have some other courses besides.
After one semester, you started.
We started high school
normal
immediately.
class.
All courses, from chemistry, biology, mathematics, geometry, all courses, history, geography, Turkish language and literature, all we had. So actually, when we came, we also were very afraid, because in just one semester, you learn one new language.
So do you have any Turkish students in your class at that time?
No, we don't have. Now the school is mixed with Turkish, but at that time we didn't have Turkish. Only the professors, teachers were Turkish. But really, actually, it was very intensive course, Turkish language. And you know, the thing that helped us, actually, it looks very short period. It's difficult for someone just to study a language, new language, in 4 months, and then you start education with it. It's really difficult. But the environment actually helped us. The interaction with other people, with Turkish people. Because when we came, we were 5 Chadians. So the administration, they know they don't want us to communicate with others, just Chadian, maybe we just speak our language. So they put us in different rooms. So in this case, we are, how to say, automatically we need to use Turkish language. You have no option. So the practice is very important for the person. So actually, what helped us are the environment and the practice. And then whatever you learn, and even we were afraid. So if you don't study, you feel you're going to fail. And when you fail, there are some rules. If you don't get some GPAs, the school will send you back to your country. So you have no option. You just only focus in your...
And you succeeded.
Yeah, actually those things pushed us to learn it quickly.
So after learning language, when you get used to the language and culture and weather, how did you find the life in Turkey? I mean, how did you continue your life in Turkey? I mean, from food to everything. I think the food culture is different. I mean, Turkish food culture is different from in other countries. How do you find this?
Actually, immediately when you learn a language of people, then you just learn the people. It is easy for you to communicate with them. They feel also even comfortable when you see someone is a stranger, and especially from Africa, you know. Someone else speaks very fluently their language. They also feel very comfortable. They come close to you, how you shock them. And you also feel comfortable, so I learned it. So you feel so good. You see, thanks to God I learned this, and it's easy for you to communicate with them. And the Turkish kitchen is totally different cuisine. So there are some foods actually I still didn't get used to it. Actually, I have been here for 5 years, not 10 years, because I just came in 2010 till 2014. Then I left. I went to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I stayed for 5 years. Then I just come. I have 1 year again now in Ankara. So, but I know the Turkish cuisine. The food actually are too much different food from our food. There are some of them we don't have them in our food culture, but I love them. I love it. I ate, but some of them I still not get used to them.
But it's not that type of difficult to get used to Turkish food.
Well, for me, because Africa is really broad, for me I get used to the Turkish chorba immediately.
Turkish chorba
soup, Turkish soup.
Turkish soup.
Turkish soup, I love it. We don't have it. We
you
have
don't
chorba, but
have
it's different.
You
we don't have
soup.
it. Yeah, we have different. Like
for example, in Turkey, they start every time they start their meal with soup.
Yes.
So you don't have, I mean, that type
No,
of
we don't
culture.
have that culture, but I loved it. I prefer to use this routine. But I have some friends, especially from Western Africa. I saw them because...
Do you cook soup in your house now?
Well, I cook, of course. I learned by time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Turkish food and, I mean, living in Ankara? I mean, is it easy for you or was it very difficult for you? What do you think about Turkish culture and Turkish, especially food culture?
Yeah, of course, the food is delicious. The food is delicious. It's so fantastic. Because in Turkey, they normally, at the same meal, comprise varieties of contents, you know. It's quite different from what we have. Although in a normal life we have, but here is quite different. And we have this like baklava, it's some kind of
Dessert,
sweet
yeah.
desserts, and this is traditional. And the way of preparing food and eating food, especially when you go to the meeting, you go to the conference, it's really different. So I'm so enjoyable with the food. The food is very fantastic.
Which one do you like so much?
I like this. We call them gozleme. What we call? Yeah.
Okay, it's Turkish.
Nice.
Yes, I like it very much. I like it very much, and I always get it in my meals. And the fruits also. There is a fruits, and if you go to the supermarket, you can have a lot of fruits. You can have it, which is very important for our health, and even juice, whatever you want. If you need a fresh juice, you can prepare by your own, or if you want
Do you prepare food in your house by yourself?
Yes, I normally prepare my food at
Turkish
my
food
kitchen.
or your traditional?
Yeah, I normally prepare my traditional food, because it's not different. Because if you go to the supermarket, you can have rice, you can have chicken, you can have cow
But what
meat.
about spicy? Where do you find?
Yeah,
you find
even the spice also is no different from where I'm belonging. Looks the same, although in my country have this Zanzibar spice. Oh, it's very fantastic.
So that spice is not here, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Actually
You
importing
can.
the spices from African countries and South Asian.
Yeah, and I think this is very famous in the world. Zanzibar spice, is found in Zanzibar. But every food that I want to prepare from my home, I can prepare here, because we have a variety of foods and everything you can find here. Yeah. And how about the living here? Is it difficult or not difficult? Living in economics, we say, is about your budget constraint, about your income. You should calculate about your monthly income, and you should spend lesser than your budget constraint.
What
you can
about the
live
weather?
fully.
I think Turkey is very cold.
Yeah,
country,
sure.
and,
This is among of the
for
challenges.
me, I first see snowfall here. After coming here, I never saw snowfall in my life. So this is a completely different weather in Turkey, here in Turkey. What about your country and Turkish weather?
Yeah, my weather, the weather in my country is very wonderful, because we have equatorial, savanna, sometimes different, but we don't have snow. Sometimes we have this we call ice rain. Sometimes it's raining ice rain, but we don't have snow. But the region has been categorized. There are some region is very hot to live, and the others is very cold. Like when you go to highlands of Tanzania, these regions like Mbeya, like Arusha, like Kilimanjaro, the weather is different from the regions from the coast of Tanzania, like Dar es Salaam or Pwani, Mtwara, and Rufiji. So you can see the weather is different. So definitely the weather is constant, but related or connected to the region. If it is hot, hot. If it's cold, it is cold.
Yeah, Mr.
But
Omar,
it's different from here.
What was your feeling when you first saw snowfall in Turkey? What was your feeling?
Actually, it was very interesting for me. Actually, really, I was so excited to touch the snow, because I just saw it before I came to Turkey. I just saw it when I watch movies or on the TV. I just see the snow. But when I came to Turkey, it was the first time. Even in the first day when I saw the snow, I used to take it by my hand like this.
Wow.
And it was melting. Very interesting, and then day by day I get used to it. But the weather is really cold, because my country, Chad, is totally different from Tanzania or the south part of Africa. The weather is little bit different, warm.
Yeah, also in Turkey, the weather is different from Ankara to Istanbul, from Antalya to Sinop, from Kayseri to other provinces. Also in Turkey, they have different kind of this type of weather actually. And let's talk about the tourism in Turkey. I mean, Turkey is one of the toppest tourist hub. Turkey Turkey hosts around more than 40 million tourists in 2018-2019. So it is a very good opportunity for international students to travel around Turkey, and as Turkey provide very low discount, very big discount for students, I think almost every international student should visit all corner of Turkey. So what about you? How many places did you visit in Turkey? How many provinces?
More than 20 cities.
More than
I
20?
think 25 or something like that. Near
More
to
than
30.
25 cities.
Yes,
That
I
means,
have visited
I mean,
Turkey.
a big.
He traveled a lot.
Did you visit that type of, I mean, different cities in your country? So which country? Which cities you love too much?
I love Istanbul because it has all the views. You know, it is a world city. It's not only for Turkey.
Yeah.
It's really,
Istanbul is the capital of 3 continents. Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
And then I went to many cities like Bursa, Eskişehir, Düzce, Sinop, Sivas. I went to Gaziantep. Many different cities I visited because when you were
Why
in
you
high
visited
school,
these cities? Why?
most of them I visited when I was in high school. The school arranged some trips for the successful student, actually.
Successful students. That means you were a very
No,
successful
generally,
student.
they do it every semester. So when we get our, certificates, they see the first 3 or 5 students, they collect from all classes, and they give us a free trip to visit 3 or 4 provinces.
Great opportunity.
And then at the same time, when we were in high school, in Turkey, actually, there are many opportunities for the students and for everyone. If you want to improve, to develop yourself, to increase your skills, there are some competition. So you can join reading, I don't know, whatever. So we join some other activities, even football competition also. So our school has a huge potential. So we have many successful students. I also joined in many competition. By this competition also we visited some other provinces. And the other one, in 2018, I was in Bosnia actually, and then I came by Erasmus to Turkey. The exchange program. It is an opportunity for those who want to come to Turkey. Turkey has this opportunity called Erasmus exchange program. It's supported by the European Union. So I used this opportunity to come to Turkey. And then I had, even they got enough money. They give huge money. So we used this opportunity to use my friend. We rented car, and then we visited many other cities also.
So what about you? I mean, how many cities did you visit, and which one is the best one for you?
Yeah, for sure. Before talking about my travel for the different provinces here in Turkey, there's something is wonderful that I have seen here in Turkey is to have 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean,
full 4 season.
full
Yes.
4 season. Yeah, this is wonderful. I couldn't experience in my country. We can have it, but it's just like partial. But here you have it full. I mean, spring, autumn, summer, and winter. And I remember I was so emphasized to see the snow because I couldn't see snow, And I told my friend, my roommate, in our house, please, I want to see snow. So suddenly, there is early in the morning, he came to my room and knocked. Miraj, come. Then I came with him and say, look outside, what's there? Then I found the snow. I say, I should go down. He say, okay, now we should wear some like jackets, and the mask, just go, and the scarf, just going down there for gloves, just going down for the snowing. So it was very fantastic day for me because it was first time to see the snow because I saw snow, but through a television's program, video, but this time, it was the
live
first
experience of snow,
sure. And the cities I traveled, Istanbul, as I said, is the touristic city and not touristic, also is the historic city. As you said, it connected with the with the continent, you know, when you talk about the Istanbul, and you are going to learn a lot of history, especially about the Ottoman Empire, and even there is a history connected here from my country. You know, if you talk about Zanzibar, you know, we've talked about Zanzibar in Tanzania. There is a meeting. One leader we call Sultan from Zanzibar went to the meeting in Istanbul during the Ottoman Empire. Yes, he joined the meeting there. So there is a big history here.
So you have a very strong history.
Yeah, very strong history to this. Yeah, when you go to this history, you can find. And I visited about Ayub al-Ansari, I think the place here in Istanbul. This is very big history in the world, and especially in Islamic perspectives. It's about Ayub al-Ansari. And then I went to Adana, you know. Adana was for the business meeting, you know. Adana is very good place, you know. The weather is so fantastic, and related with Tanzania, because it's hot, So it's related. And then I went to Gaziantep and so interested with the food from Gaziantep, special baklava, you know. We get baklava from Gaziantep.
Baklava. Gaziantep is very famous for carpet, Turkish carpet.
Yeah, sure, sure. Then I come to Ankara. So for me, only 4 cities I traveled since I came here. But I have planned. And this thing, as my brothers here said, is very important to have internal tourism. This is very important. And I think this is among the lesson that we should import to our countries to emphasize our people to have internal tourism. Like Tanzania, we have a lot of national parks, 14 national parks, you know. And we have like this Mount Kilimanjaro, the second mountain in the world, you know. And we have a big history about Victoria, Lake Victoria and Tanganyika. So this is, we emphasize, we learn here from Turkish to have internal tourism, which is very fantastic.
So do you live in dormitory or in apartment with friends?
First of all, when I came at the beginning, of course, I stayed in dormitory, and later on, actually, like currently, I'm staying in apartment with my friends.
So living in apartment is actually difficult because you have to clean your house, you have to cook food every day, and if you have friends from the same country, maybe that is some kind easy your task. But your friends, I think your friends are from different countries. So how do you do this?
Actually, when we compare the advantage and disadvantage of dormitory, staying in dormitory or at home, actually both of them have advantages and disadvantages, but we have to look what is better for us. I have lived in dormitory and currently in apartments. In dormitory, you don't have to deal with dishes, how do you call it, cleaning the home or something like that. You don't have those kind of stuff. But the dormitory has strict rules that also sometimes may make you restricted. You cannot do whatever you want. So when you stay in apartment, you are free because we are growing up. But sometimes the dormitories are better because generally they are located near to school or something like that. Sometimes maybe you look for apartment, but it's not maybe close to your school. So in this case, it will be also a problem.
But it is safe to travel from your apartment.
Yeah, it is so safe, and even we have
day and night.
Even we have all the transportation, so we are not facing any problem. You also mentioned, are my colleague friends are from my country or not? Because you said if you're from your country, maybe it will be easy. They are not from my country, but sometimes even you get friends are even better than friends from your country also, you know. So because we, how to say, gain those friends here, and they also have potential, they think like you, so when you see they are suitable with you, so you stay together and we are not facing any problem. We are living like that.
What about you? I mean, dormitory or
home? I'm living at home. I didn't stay in dormitory. In fact, actually, and the life of at home, it's good because you have a different culture, as my friend has said here, maybe one from Chad, one from Tanzania, and one from others. So you meet with the same house, so you exchange about the culture, and you learn different things from there. And also you can manage your budget also, you know. You can buy your stuffs, then you can spend about a month, which is very good. And dormitory also is good because it's a safe place, and everything has been cleaned. Yeah, but in normal house you should prepare everything.
There is very important point I need to mention about staying in dormitory. If you are learning a new language, especially Turkish or English or whatever, you have friends there. So the environment helps you, especially if you are living in Turkey and you are learning Turkish. I advise you to stay in dormitory because you have friends all over. But when you are at home, maybe you have just one or two friends and everyone is in his own apartments, busy with his stuff. But in dormitory, whenever you turn, you see someone. So you can discuss. If you have something, you can share and you can practice. It's easy. Even when I was studying high school, I didn't know English at all until I went to Bosnia. I learned English language there, and then I started English language. So at that time, I stayed in dormitory, and then I realized that really staying in dormitory is better. I have some other friends who were learning English with me at that time, but they were staying at home. So they missed very huge opportunity, you know.
Yeah, so both the dormitory and the apartments also have the opportunities and some disadvantages.
We cannot say dormitory is bad or staying in apartment is bad. We have to look what we are doing, and then we can decide it's better.
How about the studying in a Turkish university? I mean, do you feel that you have completed, I mean, both of you are graduated from universities and you are doing masters, you are doing PhD. Do you think that being graduate from a Turkish university is worth it? What do you think? Is it give some extra advantage to your career?
I think yes, because we are just studying. Turkey has very good and high potential universities. For example, you have Middle East Technical University, you have, which is called ODTÜ, you have Istanbul University, you have Medipol, and some other universities, not only in Turkey, but they are even in the world ranking universities. And now we are studying in public universities. It is, of course, when you go back your country, of course, they are valuable diploma. And it will facilitate for us, even if you're gonna continue our studies for PhD or in the research, even in European or some other countries.
What is your plan after finishing your study in Turkey?
My plan is just go back home and to help my people, because my people needs me to help them, and this is number one. And number two, we are going to open the bridge connection between Turkey and Tanzania, because I will be in Tanzania, and then we will connect the international trade between these two countries, Turkey and Tanzania. So, and also to help my people, because they need economic issues, how to have better economic systems in my country, although they are good because now becoming middle income countries. So we need to go my country so as to open up the international trade. And the other about the education of Turkey is worth for me. Right now, I published the 2 articles related with the energy issues and the financial issues, and has been published here in Turkey.
So energy and financial issues in Turkey?
It related about the knowledge is Turkey, although the topic is related with Tanzania, but the knowledge is coming from here. As I told you from the beginning, I came here empty. I don't know anything here, but now I'm well equipped with doing some research all over the world. So I did the first one, energy issues. The second one is financial issues. And the third one soon will be released is about sub-Saharan of Africa, about institutions, about good governance. So all the knowledge is coming from from Turkey. So you can see how the education is worth and more valuable. So it depends from the students. And the other thing, the professors are very good, very friendly. You know, if you have problems, you know, you're going to talk with them, and very helpful and so friendful. And they want to see you are moving ahead. This is very fantastic.
Do you face any discrimination for being African in Turkey?
Up to now, no. Up to now, no. Up to now, no. Because when you go anywhere, they just say, Marhaba, Nasisin, you know. So this is very good, you know.
Hello,
very humble. And they came to help you whenever you have a problem. And if you ask any help, they come to suddenly, okay, Nedersin, what can I do? You know. So this is very humble and make you very good. If he knows you or if he doesn't know, yeah, he can ask you, Salam alaikum, Nedersin, Marhaba, you know. So this is very, very good. And the wonderful thing, when they see you are eating, they're going to tell you afietus, you know. So this is very humble language and polite language. Yeah.
Do you have this type of greetings that afiat also when you eat food and something in your country, in your own country?
Not at all. We have just only for food or something. But in general, I had a friend from Malawi. He said, I really love Turkish language. I told him why. He said, Turkish language is so nice. They like and humble. They even like you can in everything. There is something like praying. You see, someone is working. İşini rast gelsin, kolay gelsin. He said, even you are eating, afiyet olsun. Doing something, there is like kind of praying that makes you smile, feel happy, encourages you. He said to me, really, from my childhood, I studied from primary school in English language, but we don't have those kind of things in English language. Because of this, he said, I love Turkish language. And even me, myself, I really love that. We don't have those
So what
kind
is
of
your
things.
plan after finishing studying in Turkey?
First of all, inshallah, we'll go back home and to be, of course, to serve my country. And the second, to be a connection, a bridge between Turkey and my country. All the trade, education, tourism, actually those things all are started. And by the will of God.
Do you have any specific plan? I mean, trade,
For me,
education, these are very
just to be,
vast
I would like
thing.
to work in my Ministry of Foreign Affairs as a diplomat in order to make this connection develop and increase. That's my plan.
Wow, that's great. So I mean,
That's why from now we started to even to, from now our president is coming here, going even some universities go to Chad directly and make how to say agreement, and they bring student. Just in few years we were like hundreds of students. Currently we are 2,000 Chadian students. Just last year in Tokat city, 130 students came to just one university in Turkey. So that shows how the development and the relation between Chad and Turkey is increasing, and we're gonna make it more and more. The Turkey has really potential, high potential than many other countries that we didn't know, and now we realize that really. So we need to make that increase, and we really we want Turkey to benefit more, to gain more, and in this case they help us. The better thing, the very important thing is giving someone facility of education, because when they are teaching him how to catch the fish, so they are teaching us how to catch the fish, opening the education, the doors of the universities, institutions for us to come and to learn and go and see. That is a very important. There is no something like that, easy scholarships. Even if you come by private, there is discount, easy without facing any problems.
Yeah, every international students in Turkey or in any other country, any country in the world, has two actually volunteer mission. They are the ambassador for their own country, and they're the ambassador for the host country. So I think also you both are the ambassador for your own country and the ambassador, volunteer ambassador for Turkey. So what is your message to Turkish people and to to the people in Africa?
Yeah, as an economist, I'm trying to emphasize about the international trade between these two countries is very important, and we need to strengthen the relationship between these two countries. And I'm so convinced with this principle of learning Turkish language. You know, it helps to facilitate communications between the two countries, Turkey and Africa. So my message: we needed to strengthen the relationship because Africa has potential of resources, abundant of resources, and Turkey also have potential and it also have a technology. So when we exchange these two programs here and emphasize the trade, meaning that we are growing up in terms of the economic development. So we need to strengthen our relationship between Turkey and Tanzania. Like we have a good example in Tanzania about Yap Markets, you know. This is the big project about standard railway gauge stations is constructing right now. You know, it's very good and a good example how the relationship between Turkey and Tanzania. And we welcome more Turkish people to come in Tanzania to have investment, because Tanzania is the best place for having the investment, and we have a lot of resources.
A very good message on from the economic perspective. So what is your message from the education perspective for Africans who wants to
As a
come
student
and
of
study
international
abroad?
relations, we always focus on the cooperation of two countries. And cooperation consists of many branches, such as political, economical, it can be tourism, in all sections. So, and especially the trade, because until now we have seen from the Europeans, we have seen from the Chinese, whatever they bring is just harmed us. So in the Turkish products, currently it is new in Africa's market, and people really trust Turkish products. I saw by myself, by my eyes in my country, even the Turkish cement, even pasta and all other things. When you say Turkish products, they just trust it. No one feel any kind of maybe it will be fake or something like that. Really, there is no something like that.
So it is high quality.
High quality, they believe it, because the soft power in Africa of Turkish is really already was a good background and foundation, because Turkish went before the political, before the economical, they went and helped those people, and people trust them. So even me, I started like even being just how to say a communication between the sellers and the buyers, just to help the people to continue like that.
Thank you so much. It was a great honor to discuss all these things with you, Mr. Omar, and you, Mr. Miraj. We wish the best of luck for you for your future, and we will host you in another program. We wish that, and stay tuned. Face to Face will continue with some other guests in next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.